Hi, well, we're here today with Lucy Hardesty. And Lucy, how are you?
Doing okay.
Good. Well, Lucy, tell us what you originally came in for.
I have fibromyalgia. I was diagnosed about 5-6 years ago.
Okay. And what was it like at your worst having fibromyalgia?
At my worst, I was probably in bed 6 days out of 7 in a week.
Okay. So pretty bad.
Yeah.
How long have you actually been here? When was your first time to come here?
About the first or second week of February is when I started.
Okay. So you've been with me for
About 10 months.
So 10 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 10 months.
How long was it after you first started though that you started to see some improvement?
Well, after the first visit, there wasn't much because it was the evaluation part. But after the second visit, it's funny because my husband and my best friend were watching you adjust me, and they thought for sure I was going to be in bed for 3 days after that. And yeah, it was painful, and I did have to take a pain pill just to get home. But I was up the next day, and it totally shocked all three of us that I was up and on my feet the next day.
And that's not typical.
No, I'd be in bed for 3-4 days.
Yeah, it usually takes some time before somebody with fibro chronic fatigue starts to see some benefit from the program.
Yeah.
How long was it before you really started to see some difference?
The major differences I started seeing probably about probably a couple weeks into it, and then I really started seeing some positive results.
And how much better are you feeling now?
Oh, tons better. This is my worst season, is always wintertime. I'm usually probably 70% of the time I can't move. I'm in bed or just out of commission, and I do a whole lot better. I can go walking around some. I get tired still, but it's not near as bad as what it used to be.
Great, great. So we've done some things with you. What was the program like? And we just recently started doing some nutritional stuff. What's that been like for you?
The nutritional stuff has been the hardest part because I like my junk food. I like my bread. I love my pizza. So it's been a learning curve finally to get off of the stubbornness part of it and finally just do what I need to do. And it's not so bad. Some foods are good. I can't. I have to give in and say, okay, it's all right. It tastes good. But it took a while. I managed to do it. I still cheat, but not real bad. And it's tons better. I went off gluten a couple weeks ago, and I've noticed a huge difference that I just.
So you're taking some nutritional protocols here as well that we found out through some blood work that we did, and
then the supplements too with that. Yeah.
Perfect. That's made a big difference.
Oh, huge
with
difference.
The brain-based therapy.
Yeah.
Great, great. So what can you do now, though, that you probably couldn't do before?
Well, about 2 months ago, for the last probably year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I had a scooter that I had to get, a mobility scooter for big things, like if we had to do a lot of walking or something like that, I had to take the scooter. Or if it was a bad day, I had to take the scooter. I sold it a month and a half ago.
Great.
Sold it on eBay. I don't even use it anymore. It sat in the garage for about 6 months collecting dust. So I decided to put it on eBay, sold it. I still get tired and I still start hurting, but if I just sit down for 5 or 10 minutes, then I'm okay and I can go a little longer. And I couldn't do that before. Usually once I was tired, you gotta take me home.
Yeah.
But I can manage it now, which I never could before.
That's fantastic. So would you refer somebody to the program, or if you talk to somebody who's potentially having some of the same symptoms that you had, would you send them in?
I'm always recommending it. Always.
Fantastic.
Just trying to get somebody to come in here. And I told them you're a little crazy, but other than that, they just overlook that. It's okay.
Pay no attention to that. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lucy. All right.
No problem.